Hey everybody, this is Uncle Bernie, and now we're going to be looking at the 2025 Airstream Flying Cloud 25 FBT. All right, we're here in Airstream of Southern New England, and take a look at this beautiful Flying Cloud. It's quite a unique vehicle. From up front over here, I love the fact that it has the extra layer of tinted windows just to protect the camper from UV rays. But just so you know, this big window back here actually shingles right out. You can get tons of airflow. There's a big screen inside to make sure you have protection against the insects and things like that, but also you get all the fresh air that you want while you're camping. Now, Airstream also comes equipped with two 20-pound propane bottles, this electric tongue jack, and this huge battery box that you can fit two regular deep cycle batteries, AGMs, or lithium batteries, and it's all preset for that. And I love the extra storage up front because you always need your tools, your wrenches, things that you use for your wrench. Now, I was just told a little bit about this coupler. This Demco coupler is pretty unique in the industry. I haven't really seen that before on a travel trailer. I guess it's popular in different types of vehicles, but you can just drop this down onto your ball. This is going to pick up, open up itself, and then relock itself, and then secure it for you. So it's nice and easy. And also, as you can see, it seems to be a lot more heavy duty. The metal gauge is a lot thicker than it would be. Speaking of gauge, we have 16 gauge aluminum siding on here, where they have this like eco batten insulation that is hypoallergenic, and it doesn't cause the itches that you would get from fiberglass and things like that. Just so you know, you got 300 watts of solar on this bad boy, so you got plenty of power coming into the coach when you're dry camping, and then you got the spread axles as well. Now, take a look around back. This is one of my favorite features that I've seen in a rear den setup in a travel trailer. Look at this big and beautiful hatch that opens up, so you're having breakfast in the great outdoors right over here. Now, you may say, what about the mosquitoes? We just talked about them. They thought about that, and they put this big and beautiful screen door in there, and you can still see, hear, smell, taste the great outdoors and still have access to all that. Now, let me just show you how easy this is. It's completely self-supported, and then you just turn the handle and it locks. Of course, Airstream has the storage in the back step, and they put a little slip pad here too, so that way if you get up there and you're checking something on the roof, or you thought you might have hit it or something like that, you can stand on that bumper and you're not going to slip. I also like the fact that they put the rear view camera already integrated into the coach, which is nice. And if you take a closer look, you're going to see that there has a bunch of little LED lights, so at night you can see that tree you're just about to back into. Let's take a look on the inside. What a great coach. I love, again, this kind of airplane style door. It closes like a Mercedes-Benz. Look at the solid welded bead aluminum here, this strong door frame. That's an amazing feature of the design. Now, this one has a big and beautiful skylight. We don't have our lights on in here, but it's slightly tinted, as you can see. But yeah, this is really easy, and it shows you that we have about 5 inches of ceiling here, so you got tons of that insulation in here. You can black that out, but I just love that wide open, getting natural light. And this one is set up with an integrated desk. This integrated desk is fantastic. This looks like a little bit of a flip top. No, it's not. It's push button adjustable height on this desk, so you can stand up and work, or you can sit down and work. It has the built-in power sources over here, so you can put things down below and make sure you can plug them all in. Of course, there's TV, you can watch the news. So if you're working and you're playing at the same time, this is a great coach. And I love the fact that they make no waste of space, and they put these extra integrated windows up around the shoulder height in this coach. Now, as we turn around, take a look at the size of this sink. It has a nice acrylic cutting board on it, but that sink is about 14 inches square. It's absolutely huge. So, and then it has the pull down faucet as well. So if you are, using a lobster pot or something big that you want to boil pasta, or you just have big fry pans because you're making a big paella or something like that, you have the sink that can wash that pan very easily. Now, right underneath it is huge amount of storage, and I love the fact that they actually planned on a place to put the trash can, because so many RVs, you have to put the trash can on the floor, then the dog can get at it, or you kick it over while you're turning around. You have plenty of overhead cabinet space here. You got 2 cabinets there, and then you have another 2 cabinets over here as well. So yeah, they give you all that cabinet space, and you have 3 pull-out drawers right in the kitchen, and look at that, has a built-in silverware holder, and that's removable, so you can bring it right out to the picnic table. And this is absolutely beautiful. It's solid maple, and look at the craftsmanship on that. And then again, solid maple box over here, and those drawers actually pull. You have to use about, I don't know, 4 or 5 pounds pressure to pull them open, and they suck themselves closed. Now, as we're coming along over here, I don't know if we saw this or not. We'll take another look. This is the pull-out pantry, and that's all adjustable shelving. So depending on what kind of dry goods you have in here, you can set those accordingly. And then you have a little more storage up here as well. This storage is wonderful. You got to put the muffin tin in there because this place has an oven. This Flying Cloud has an oven, so you can cook your muffins. You can make the mini quiches in there, and then on top, you can scramble your eggs and grill your muffins later on in the pan. And just so you know, you have GFI outlets everywhere. And as we spin around, you have this big, beautiful 12-volt refrigerator that's extra deep because it doesn't have those, you know, absorption grates in the back. So this really makes things a lot better and easier. And yeah, let's keep on going. We got storage above over here for all your bread and things like that that you're going to be bringing along with you. And this is my favorite thing that I just found, is that it actually has a huge closet in the hallway. It's lit. It has hooks up here for your broom and your mop. And then you have this big box of toys from Airstream. And we're going to open this up real quick because I want to find out what's going on in here. So we're going to take a look in this box over here, and I just did. And just so you know, you have a propane connection. You have the monitor for your rear view camera. You also have a welcome mat. You have a bunch of other accessories and little features in there as well that are very handy. Now, I love the fact that we have a completely separate shower. And again, like other Airstreams, that is a one-piece molded contoured fiberglass shower, so no leaks. And it also includes that hanger that you can pull across and hook on there. Has its own vent right here with a little fan built right in. All right, and then you have this beautiful shower head with all adjustment of massage. If you need to get into the nooks and crannies, you can do that from there. And then the bathroom, the head has a nice vent over the top to allow the airflow through, including AC, heat, and all that other fun stuff. And thank you for this camera that works in the dark. But we have a porcelain toilet. It's corner, and then look all the counter space. So if you're doing mouthwash, hair dryers, toothbrush, toothpaste, all those things that you need. And it also has a place to hang your towels on both sides, and extra vanity storage as well. That opens up. I'm being gentle. Look at that. You have all that extra space and tons of counter space. You can control your hot water heater from here as well. And I'm sitting at the toilet, and I'm going to do the Uncle Bernie experiment. I'm shutting the door. Shutting the door. I have about 9 inches at the foot. There's more storage under here, under the sink. There's storage over here, little cubby holes. This little bathroom is magnificent. Now, the Flying Cloud is a 2 twin bed setup. So you sit here, you can see you have 2 twins. You have a beautiful kind of area to put your cell phones. For me, I can put my CPAP over here. It does have an inverter on it, so I could probably run that CPAP in there. And then you have speakers, reading lights, another AC, and of course, a little bit of entertainment. Now that TV pulls out, so you can aim it a little bit towards the other side too, so you can share the viewing of that TV. And the lights are on a dimmer. So you don't want the lights to be too bright when you're watching TV, because then you can't really see the screen, especially if it's one of those dark and scary movies, right? You want to be able to dim the light in the room, but have enough so you're not tripping over the dog. but you can still watch that scary movie. So folks, if you're looking for a beautiful couples camper for people that could be working on the road, traveling and adventuring on the road. Now, if you're looking for the ultimate travel trailer for a couple who are working on the road, why don't you come down where our RV matchmakers are going to help you find the perfect Airstream for you. Here at Airstream of Southern New England, right here in Union, Connecticut.